Hi, everybody. This is Tiffany. I hope everyone's having a great day. I came on to give Prophetic Word. So, guys, this is the second message of the day, and this is a dream that I had on the 8th of this month. The dream started off from where I am now. So, the door that I have this screen. So, since I've been living here in Florida, I have like screens in front of my door, right, to keep the bugs out. So, it was the same setup. So, my daughter, Symphony, she was walking out, and then I seen this big bouquet of flowers. So it was like a very colorful bouquet of flowers. And at first I wasn't sure. I listened to the recording, and I said a vase. I thought it was a bottle, but I said a vase. So it was in a vase on the ground, but the bouquet of flowers was huge, very colorful, right? So I had grabbed her back so she wouldn't walk out, and then I shut the door. So it switched now, transitioned to me waiting for my groceries. So I was waiting because I had ordered groceries. So then my groceries got here, it was in one bag. I grabbed the stuff, and then it was eaten, you can say. It was half eaten. But what the Lord highlighted was water, ranch dressing, and hot sauce. It could be significant, but I wasn't getting anything else other than that, even though I order ranch dressing and hot sauce because I put that on my salad. And then with the water, it was like a case of water, but it was one water left. And it was someone drank it, like drank most of it and just left that one bottle. So pretty much the ranch was like this much left, and the hot sauce was down as well. And then the other stuff, I can't remember what was in there, but that was highlighted, the ranch, hot sauce, and the water. So right when I was about to make a complaint, this old lady came in and went straight to my fridge. So she went straight to my fridge, opened my fridge, and it made me feel uncomfortable, but I didn't say anything. So I'm letting her know I'm about to make a complaint about my groceries being delivered half eaten. So then she's like, no, don't do that. It was the other neighbor. So she's telling me it was the other neighbor that I had no clue about. So before that, this little boy was looking back and forth my window, peeking in my window. And it was just like monitoring came to me when I was like thinking about the dream and going over the dream. But I already had got that part with the monitoring part, but that was it. So that little boy, and he was a small boy. So it's like, why would this little boy be watching or trying to find out my whereabouts? But he was going back and forth trying to figure out where I was at. So then the old lady came in and then told me it was the other neighbor, right? So then when I went outside to grab the bag, because I wanted to show her the stuff, the bag was gone. But the neighbor that she told me originally took my things was sitting in front of my door. But now it would look like how it looked when my daughter was going to go outside with the bouquet of flowers. It didn't look like that anymore. It looked like a house, but it was like a lot of us connected to one porch. What was highlighted that it was a gray porch. So the porch was gray and it was one way down, right? So the same neighbor she was talking about was sitting right there in front of my door where the stairs were. So, and he was heavy set as well. And I didn't really think too much about it, but that just came to me to like say again, but I think I wrote it down somewhere that he was heavy set, but I'm not exactly sure what that would mean, if anything at all. So we'll see. If anything comes to me about that, I'll put in the description or I'll pin a comment. So I asked him, where's the bag that was out here? So he said, I gave it to the garbage man. And I was like, why would you give my bag to the garbage man? So we went back and forth. And I was like, oh, I know why you would give it, because you knew that it was trash. You knew that there was nothing in it to keep. And how would a person know that unless they are the ones that know that they left trash there? So we went back and forth. So I was like, let me tell you something. I would put cameras all through here. And I remember going back and forth with this same neighbor. And the neighbor just looked shocked and like dazed, right? And someone at the bottom of the steps is yelling at me out of nowhere, yelling at me at the top of the lungs. So I'm yelling back. Then I went inside to continue talking to the old lady, but then the dream transitioned to, I don't know if you guys know him, but his name is Tom Sandoval. So he's in Vanderpump Rules. This is a show that I used to watch. They all work in a restaurant. So he's all over the place now for the scandal that he's in, right? So it was me and Tom Sandoval there, and then we started dancing out of nowhere, and then that was the end of the dream. So there was other things that was going on, but the Lord didn't highlight for me to, go into detail with that. Because sometimes with the dream, because the dream is a spirit, it can get cluttered up by whatever. And those things are not even of the Lord to even sit down and try to interpret. Okay, so what came to me was don't get too comfortable. And it's not really you getting too comfortable, it's about people getting too comfortable with you. So when we were going out and I grabbed my daughter back when the flowers were outside. So my daughter's name is Symphony. What stood out here, sounding together, harmony of sound. So harmony stood out to me regarding my daughter's name. The definition of harmony here, what agreement, accord, harmonious relations. What is the meaning of harmony in human values? So right here, harmony is usually identified as a human value, referring to compatibility and accord in feelings, actions, relationships, opinion, interests, etc. So I'm just looking this up today. This wasn't part of my notes. So right there is the foundation of this interpretation here. So let's continue here. So my daughter, what I got from Symphony was harmony, and harmony with the values here is like, this is what you would think regarding these people, but you don't feel 100% either regarding them. So with the old lady coming in, I'm just going to go off the cuff a little bit. So with the old lady coming in and going straight to my fridge, I wrote down, and I even said it when I was recording it, I didn't feel 100% comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable with her, and I wasn't comfortable with the information she was giving me either. True or not, but she still came into my home. She still went into my fridge, and I didn't say anything. Have people around, or you will have people around that's going to test your patience, because I wanted to say something, but I didn't say anything. As far as the groceries here. So what came to me when I was washing dishes was harvest. I don't know why harvest came to me, but we're going to talk about why in a second. So harvest came to me regarding the groceries. It was my groceries, and the person ate it, right? Then what happened was the person ended up throwing it away, like giving it to the trash or throw out. So what came to me yesterday regarding that person? So the person took my groceries, ate my groceries, put it back, right? So when I was aware of it, but didn't know that was the person, the culprit, you can say, I was going to make a complaint on the wrong person. So my focus was on the wrong person when it needs to be on somebody else, right? So I got that information from someone that I didn't 100% trust in the first place, right? So when the heavyset guy was on the step, the one that ate the groceries, what was going on here is people playing with you, people playing with in your face, people testing your patience, and want to see what you know, want to see what you're gonna do. So the guy that was sitting on the step is the one that ate the groceries. But he didn't just eat the groceries, put it back, and then have me figure it out and whatever. He came back to the scene, you could say, of the crime and sat there to see if I was going to know. So when people, you have to understand, when people do things like this, they'll commit a crime and they're going to return to the crime scene to see if anyone knows it was them. You have people that are doing things that you don't know that they're doing, and they sit right in front of your face. He was sitting right in front of my door. So they're sitting in front of your face, or will be, because this could be happening right now, or will be happening, sitting in your face, but then doing things, spiteful things behind your back. And the thing is, they're playing with you because they want to know if you know. So another thing that stood out was composure regarding my daughter's name. So when I was jotting this up, keep your composure as well. So you have to keep your composure in this, because they want to make you, you could say, snap. They want to make you come out of character. They want to make you, they trying to test your patience to see what you're really going to do. So because you know this, you have to keep your composure, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to come out of character with the things that they're doing. So the name Tom means twin. So what do twins do? Twins look alike, they act alike, they talk alike, they're alike, right? Okay, so here we go. So Thomas was one of the 12 disciples. I'm going to get to the look alike, act alike, talk alike in a second. When I looked it up, the number of the apostolic stood out when I looked up the number 12, right? So then I looked up apostolic, and then church stood out. So this is church people, or people that's claiming to be a part of the church. So this message is pointing to church, real regular neighbors, people in the church, or people like a community of people that know other people as well. So it could be work. It could be because, like when you sit next to someone, they call them, you call them your neighbor. You're sitting next to your neighbor. So they still use the term neighbor at work. So it could be at work. It's around a collective of people. So there's a group of people here that have their hand in this situation. So it's not just one person. And that's where the correlation came in with the old lady and the young boy. So it could be old and young people, or it could be in the faith, young and old people. So you have to take this to the Lord in prayer, where that correlation, because it could just be because it was a little boy and an old lady, right? That was watching my whereabouts, that was around my house, that was just boozing around and things of that nature. But it also could be old in the faith and young in the faith regarding the church people. So it definitely has to do with, it could be different, certain things, because remember, chew the meat and spit out the bones, because certain things could be for you and not everything. So if something stands out to you, take that to the Lord in prayer. So yeah, so the twin part is someone trying to act like you, look like you, be like you. So this is the closeness of it all. And that's why when harmony came out and stood out, this is what they coming with. They coming with this. Like, oh, you're compatible with this person. You don't want to accord with this person. The feelings, the actions, the relationship, the opinion, the interest is the same, but it's not. It's all a facade. The motives are not pure. The information they bring you is not pure. Their intentions to be close to you is not pure. And this is what you have to know. They're getting close to you because of they're trying to steal from you. So when the gentleman that stole my stuff, so the closer they are to steal from you. But what they're trying to do is still deceive you in the process. I'm so glad that deceive just came up. So when I was reading the article here, I was reading an article regarding symphony, right? Harmony, because harmony stood out, right? And regarding symphony, right? Disrupt your harmony as well. So this is all like a trap, you can say. So when I was reading the article, 9/11 on the clock last night stood out. So there's a serpent. So then the article said something about Genesis, and they were in harmony in Genesis, and then the serpent came and disrupted that. So when I was reading that, 9/11 was on the clock. So this is something that the Lord wants all of us to pay attention to. This is like a 911 in the spirit regarding this message, regarding that serpent, regarding this this person or people. So you definitely have to pay attention to the people you have around or this person you have around, because this snake is going to come, like you can say that you guys are on one accord, but you're not. It's to steal from you. They're trying to get close to steal. They want to disrupt your peace as well. Why? I don't know. Oh, okay. So number 9/11. So I was led to look up 9 and 11 with this message here. So with 9, harvest or fruit of your labor stood out. I remember what I told you when I was washing the dishes. Harvest came to me, and I didn't know why harvest came to me, but harvest came to me regarding my groceries. So with the number 9, harvest or fruit of your labor stood out. So this is something that they want to steal from you. Oh yeah, I have some other things here that I need to read as well. So with number 11, prophetic anointing, that stood out of reading number 11. So prophetic anointing. So this definitely has to do with whoever this message is for. This is pinpointing your who you are as a person. This is what they're trying to steal. And it's kind of odd that they're trying to steal who you are from you. So they're trying to like be like you, but they're trying to leave you nothing. And this is why he would steal, eat all my groceries and leave me just a little bit. And then even when it's time for me to retrieve that to then show someone else what was left, that person even threw it away. So they're actually trying to leave you nothing. They're trying to steal everything from you. Yeah, anyone that's bringing you news about other people, pray about it. You know what I'm saying? Pray about this stuff. Pray about anything that you receive from these people. Anything they tell you, pray about it to see if why are they telling you this information? For what reason? So with gray, uncertainty, compromise, a mixture of good and bad, symbolic of death. With portrait, it says being open to others, exhibition, easily seen or displayed. So this is regarding someone that's in the public eye, you can say. So people are actually, the reason why they are trying to latch onto you being open to others. Be careful in this season who you're being open to, who's trying to come to you regarding, and that's another thing. If it's regarding church people and people that want the word, want prayer, want you, whatever it is, to know what you know, whatever, pray about them first. Because there's some people that's coming with wrong motives. So you being in the public eye, or people where they could see you, being open to others, exhibition, easily seen or displayed. So let me read this here. It says a display or demonstration of a particular skill. So you're in the public eye regarding whatever it is. You're on display here and people can see it. So this is the thing. This is how these people are coming, why they're coming to you. For some, they see you. So it could be in an area, or you're a public figure that they see is something that you do that they want to actually clone. And this is why Thomas was there. Because they're trying to be like you. They're trying to be your twin or whatever. But it's not like they just want to be your twin. They're trying to disrupt your peace in the process. You guys have to, in this season right here, don't open yourself up to anyone, regardless on what it is. If it's regarding your gifts, regarding knowledge, whatever it is, pray about them first and see if the Lord even wants you to team up with these people, team up with these people, or entertain these people. Because the intentions aren't pure. They want to steal your harvest. They want to steal the fruit, your fruit. So this is time to steal from your fruit, because you reaping, they trying to steal from you. So, so these are people that's not sowing. You know what I mean? They're trying to steal what you're about to reap, or they're trying to steal your harvest. So this is something, and they come in with the intentions on you guys being on one accord, you guys being on the same page, you guys being in the same whatever, like you guys are the same, but you're not. This is a snake. This is a serpent here. Let's see what else is going on here. And they're monitoring you. And also what I wrote down, they're sending people to monitor you as well. So it's not just them monitoring you. They're also sending people to monitor you. So they can actually be sending people to contact you regarding whatever it is that you're on display about. So they're probably sending people to get close to you to then, because it has to do with two. I wasn't comfortable with the old lady. And then the guy outside is the one that stole my stuff. So there's people that know of other things. There's people that are aware of these things. People aren't doing anything. People don't really have your back. So there's people that you are around or will be around that wants to steal from you and also test your patience. So you have to keep your composure, because the Lord is telling us they're going to try you. They're going to be in your face, playing in your face. Okay. You need to keep your composure, because that's the goal. They're trying to get you out of character. You're going to feel uneasy around these people. You're not going to feel 100%. Your spirit will be crossed around these people. So this is not something that is going to be so far-fetched from you to believe. You're going to know that these people are not no good. Definitely about spiritual gifts as well. Apostolic stood out. Prophetic anointing stood out. And it was something I think about evangelism. Let me see. Let me continue. I'm trying to see here. A person you least expect here. Be careful not to judge. Be careful not to judge before praying about a person first. Be careful not to judge before you pray about this person, because it was the other person. I was about to make a complaint, you know what I mean, about somebody else that was originally supposed, like the person that delivered the thing. I was about to make a complaint, but it was somebody else. So be careful not to judge before you pray, because you're going to make a mistake, because it's not a person that you're going to expect. Mm-hmm. Disrupt your harmony. So pay attention to that. Disrupt your peace. They're coming, or they're already there in your life. Monitoring you, they're watching you. But if you're on public display already, there's a lot of people watching you. Some people don't have good intentions that's watching you. These are things that we already know, but the Lord is just letting you know it's going to get more and more closer to home. And that just came to me, closer to home. So it's going to come like right at your front door. It's going to be right in front of your door. So it's not just going to be like, okay, people, there's good and bad people. that probably watch you or whatever. If you're out in the public eye, know that people are going to be right in front of your front door. That means it's going to be right there. So they right in your face, right in front of your face. So this is going to be closer than you think. Or it is closer than you think. People that you can't trust. You got snakes around here. Want to get close to you to steal from you. That's the point. So these people that's trying to get close to you, their intention is to steal from you. So you have to be aware of this stuff. You have to pray about everybody. People, places, and things. But the Lord is pinpointing people right now. It's not like you went anywhere or anything. The Lord is pinpointing people, a person or a group of people. Yeah, they could come to you about the church, spiritual gifts, but it's all to steal from you, physically or spiritually. People can steal from you in the spirit. People can steal from you in the physical. That's why the Lord pinpointed the groceries. And it was something that happened in the spirit with this dream that I'm not led to share. So it could be spiritually and physically. I put that down here. Monitoring you, spying on you. So that you're aware of some people spying on you, and there's other people spying on you that you're not aware of. Yeah, there's a definite correlation between the old and young. Could be old in the faith, young in the faith, or just young people, old people. But it's definitely they know each other here. Trying to find out your whereabouts. So you could be MIA right now, or they're trying to figure out your next move. And that just came to you with the next move here. So yeah, you could be MIA. You could be, something could have changed in your life that you're more private about. You could be MIA. They're trying to figure out your whereabouts or your next moves. Keep your composure. That was a symphony thing. Keep your composure, okay, with this situation. Because when you find out what's going on, you're going to flip out. And the Lord is trying to tell you, no. They testing you. Yep, they testing you. They want to test you. They want to test your patience. They want to see what you're about. They want to see what you're going to do. Why me? Why me, you ask? Because I know listening to this message, you'd be like, why all of this regarding you, right? Because you're gifted. And they know that you're gifted. I wrote that down. So you're gifted with whatever it is. And they know that. And they want to steal that from you. That's another thing. People that come around you to know if you know. So, sometimes the Lord will reveal things to me, but I'm not led to share that. Or I'm just not aware 100%. But it's like I'll pray about certain things. And usually the Lord is trying to train me regarding people. Because it's going to be people that are so good at what they do. If the Lord doesn't train us, test us, then we wouldn't know what to look out for when they're doing everything right, when they're saying everything right. So sometimes the Lord is not answering us when we pray about certain people because he's trying to sharpen your gift, heighten your discernment, sharpen your gift, and help you realize this stuff. Because there's people that's going to look the part, act the part, talk the part. And if you're not on top of that stuff, you're going to be deceived. And the Lord's trying to help us not fall into those traps because people know what they're doing. So sometimes the Lord doesn't answer me right away when I already prayed about something. So I get a little confused, like, I'm not feeling 100%, but this person is doing all the right things. This person is nice to me. This person supports me, that, but that person is a snake. So the Lord will not answer us right away. So sometimes just hold back and continue praying about it, and not just go for, oh, the Lord didn't answer me. So that means that person is good. That does not mean that. That means the Lord is trying to help you realize what's going on. You have to really stay in the spirit regarding certain people. So he can't answer us right away because then how would you sharpen your gift if he did that? I hope this message wasn't all over the place. I hope this message helped. Yeah, I don't think it was. I know it was a lot of moving parts here, but I hope everything made sense. If anything comes to me, I'll put it in the description or I'll pin the comment. But at least stay on your P's and Q's regarding people, places and things, and anyone that's trying to come into your circle out of nowhere, or they might have already been there. So this is definitely something that you have to pray about. But listening to this message, if something goes off in your spirit regarding pieces or this whole message, take it to the Lord and pray about these people that came to you when listening to this message, because the Lord in this season, people are trying to steal people's harvest. People are trying to duplicate other people, be like other people, steal people's peace. They're trying to steal. Okay, steal, kill, and destroy just came to me. And plus, this is the serpent we're talking about. So there's people coming under those pretenses. And what the Lord revealed to me the other day, he's given us authority to trample on scorpions and serpents. So you have the authority to put these people under your feet, meaning that you can overcome this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have the knowledge of this. So it's not like they can steal anything from you unless you allow it. So it's like a group of people could be playing with you, and other people trying to get close to you, and other people stealing from you, people this, that. Be aware on who you have around you in this season, in this time, because you're about to reap and they're trying to steal it from you. And I don't know if they're probably trying to steal it from right under your nose as well. The bag was there. I went out to grab it and the stuff was already gone. I put it back outside. I went to grab it again. It was already gone. So there's stuff that's going to be stolen from right in front of your face, and the people that are stealing it will be sitting in front of you. You know what I mean? Coming under the pretenses of the serpent, whispering in your ear, all this foolishness, okay? So I hope this message helps somebody. I love you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Lord willing, and be blessed.